Hello and welcome to Breathwood. My name is David Yates, and I want to share with you a rhythm that I've been really enjoying. Couple pieces. That's one piece. That's another piece that I'm still working on a little bit. And then a piece I've covered before, the triplet rhythms. Nope, that wasn't it. That's it. There it is. There's a bit of a brain bender in there. So we'll start at the beginning and break it down piece by piece. I'm going to start with a D sound. But that sound can be varied a little bit. D is really bringing the tongue forward in the mouth, but more or less, the way I'm doing it, flat and in the middle. Not up, not down, in the middle, but forward. So it feels like it goes from a little bit curved, touching the roof of the mouth for D, to D, D. Sometimes instead of bringing it down, I just pull it back, and then it's a little bit more like an versus. So you have options. Some kind of higher pitched, higher harmonic D or D sound is really nice there. Then we've got a technique I've covered in the past, but I think each time I cover it, there's the potential to teach and learn something new. So, do wa ah is one way of saying it. Tu wa ah. You'll notice my cheeks aren't puffing. I highly recommend starting to practice circular breathing with pulled in cheeks if you can. If you let your cheeks puff, it'll look like this. And then it definitely feels more like tu wa ha to me. Tu is the fill, wa is the squeeze and breathe, and then ha. Without the cheeks, tu wa ah, tu wa ah. It's really like tu, a little bit of a squeeze in the throat, wa, ah, tu, ah. This is the bounce breath, which is super awesome when you can break it down into two main ideas. Pressurize. So build pressure in your mouth. Did you hear it bounce almost without me trying? As soon as you relax after that pressure, there's a bit of a bounce back. You're working with pressure inside your mouth and the didge, and the way the wavelengths work, the way the air movement works, you just get this recoil if you give it a little push. So you pressurize in your mouth and then breathe in on the next sound while squeezing your throat to block off the air in the back and push it forward. You can bounce with ta, da, ga, la, even just ha. So that's two of the sounds, and then you add a ha. Pressurize, squeeze, ha. The air is always going out through the mouth. So when I point forward, back, and forward, that's out the mouth, in the nose while still going out the mouth, and then out again. Onto that, you can add another set of three sounds. And that I've covered before. That's if you look up Didgeridoo Dojo Rhythm Re-Explained. Here, I'll put a link up there. You get this series of triplets where the accent falls in different places because of the way we're the way we're accenting My goodness, I can't explain this today. I'm going to let my old video explain it. Di, do, wa, do, wa, ah. Di, do, wa, do, wa, ah. That's where the accent is. Di, do, wa, do, wa, ah. But I discovered I had this habit of always doing the bounce kind of in this way with a ha after. I want to get rid of the ha sometimes. So then it's di, do, wa, do, wa. Not do, wa, do, wa. And I realized that was hard for me. That's just a 2-sound bounce breath. But usually the emphasis, the oomph, is put in the push, and then it kind of relaxes on the breath. This is flipped. Do wah, do squeeze, do breathe. That has more emphasis in this rhythm. Di, do wah. And because of that, it feels weird in my body to have emphasis where I'm actually breathing and then not continuing past it. Because usually emphasis or more oomph means another sound is coming. So that's the second variation of that rhythm. So you either have di, do, wa, di, do, wa, do, wa. Make sure you can say it. That will help a lot. And then you've got di, do, wa, di, do, wa, do, wa. Sounds like I'm saying do, wa, do, wa, Ottawa. Di, do, wa, do, wa, di, do, wa, do, wa. And then just look like in that old video, I can go di, do, wa, do, wa, do, wa, do, wa. And another D or do at the end. That's like my turnaround to come back to the beginning of the rhythm. So a pattern could be di, do, wa, then di, do, wa, do, wa. Then repeat di, do, wa, di, do, wa, do, wa. That could be one whole section. Then we can repeat that again. So a second time. Then a third time, just do half of that section and then finish with the 3, 4 triplets in a row. Make sense? All together? So you've basically got 4 sections. The first 3 are the same. And the fourth one is different to bring it back to the beginning. You don't have to do that one. You could just ignore that one and do 4 sections of the same thing. And once you get comfortable, you can switch between these at will. And you could even repeat little pieces like, let's see. D, doa, D, doa, D, doa, D, doa, as an example. D, doa, doa, D, doa, D, doa. Once you have the pieces, you can rearrange them in whatever way you want and put them together into different variations. That had a D, 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 doa. So I love that rhythm. I'd love to hear what you think of it, and if you have any questions. You know, what's interesting for me about it is if you look at the previous video about breathing, this kind of rhythm doesn't go fast if you're breathing loudly. Or if I can go somewhat quickly, it's a lot of work. You'll notice you're not hearing my breathing. That's super, super essential for faster playing. Really gentle, really small sniffs of air. So watch the previous video if you're curious about that. The push squeeze of the bounce breath is really important. And if you're not getting this rhythm, just practice push squeeze, push squeeze, push squeeze. So like tuwa, tuwa, tuwa. Whatever way you can do it, cheeks or throat or jaw. It could be a ta, a da, a ga, a ha, la. Separate from the didge. So out in the nose, out the mouth, in the nose, out the mouth, in the nose. Never in the mouth, out the mouth, in the nose. And this exercise is really good to keep your mouth open. And you should hopefully feel your throat closing in the back, closing off the air to push it forward. If I could stick a video camera down there so you could see, maybe I would, but you'd see the whole epiglottis area, that little hangy bit, the uvula, that hangy bit closing each time. And then of course D, you can play with different positions of your tongue. D, der, der. I kind of like the one where it's curved up and touches the roof of the mouth, just behind the teeth a little bit. D is cool too. It's the highest harmonic that I'm able to get. Okay, so there you go. There's a nice new fun bounce breath based rhythm for you to try. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'd love to also hear you play it. And to do that, you can post a video of yourself on Didgeridoo Learning Community on Facebook. So join that group and post your videos, either of this rhythm or anything else you'd like, and let us know what kind of help you want. There are 80 people in that group now, and people love helping each other. So I invite you to join that. Plus, check out some of the other links below for my course, my email list, Facebook page, all the usual self-promotion and marketing and ways to connect. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. I look forward to hearing from you, and happy playing.